Hello, hello. How are you? Long time no talk, people. How are you? It's Mike here at Health and Wealth. Happy Sunday, Super Bowl Sunday at that. I am just checking to see if this thing is actually live. Dun, 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 dun. What's everybody up to today? Kind of a spur of the moment thing here. Spur of the moment. Sunday. I'm hanging out, not doing anything. Thought I'd come on live, see the people, see how you guys are doing. Haven't talked to you guys in a while. Hello, one person word. What's up, Digalicious? How are you? Hopefully, you're doing great. Oh, there we are. I'm just going to my own video to see if it's actually on here or not. Yeah, it's going down. What's happening? This one, view on YouTube. Doing great. That's what I'm talking about. That is what I'm talking about. It's a good attitude. Where are you from, Digalicious? Bum, 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 bum. 6 people. Holy smokes. There we go. Oh, I can hear myself. Nice. I'm just I was on my own YouTube checking to see if this audio is going through. Misty Div from 2 to 257. I agree. You know what's so funny about that guesstimate? My guesstimate is almost right in between that 225. That's what I'm guessing. Colorado. What's going on with that turbulence? Do we need to trim those mountains down a little bit? 2 times I've flown into Colorado going to Vegas. One time I hear a crinkle behind me, crinkle, crinkle, and I elbow my buddy and I was like, plug your ears. And then he barfed everywhere. And we got in, ate at, I don't know, like KFC or Pizza Hut or something in the terminal. And then he walked by. Oh, it's awful. Colorado. Good audio? Nice. That's good to hear. 13 people here. Hello. How are you? Happy Sunday. Man, I was thinking of a video idea to do, and I didn't want to do the same old, same old. So I said, why not do a live hang out with you guys on this fine Sunday afternoon, 2:33 in the afternoon here, Eastern Standard Time. On Sunday, I just got back from my kid's birthday party, and that was good times. Hence the coffee here. So we started going around 9 this morning, picking up cupcakes and sandwiches from Costco, and filling balloons with helium, and then to the bowling alley in a small town, probably about 20 minutes from here. And 11 of her closest friends came, which was good. But what was even better was the parents came, and we know most of the parents. They're awesome. So there was at least one parent for every kid there, except for one kid, which he's a good dude. So we did that. It was a bluey theme. I don't know if you guys want to see this or not, but check this out. You ready? Got a bluey shirt on. I bought this at Target actually in Florida, and it doesn't breathe. So it must have been made in China, not for warm temperatures. So today it's about -6 Celsius out there. We're supposed to get 200 centimeters of snow, and if you didn't know what that is, that's 6 feet of snow in 15 days. 6 feet of snow in 15 days. I am 6 foot. And so that's hard to believe that the snow is going to accumulate so much that it's going to be as tall as me. My snowbank right now is over top of my head. So I'm ready for winter to be ending and go from there. SMCY, yes, I hear they are going to be doing earnings. I always get those ones wrong. June? I always get SMCI and Y mixed up. Let me just go. I'm going to the Googs right now. Yeah. SMCY. So SMCI has earnings this week, I hear. I hear that's the buzz. If you look at 6 months here, I'll go ahead and share the screen with you guys. Give me a moment here. Present. sharing the screen, and let's go the entire screen. Let's go this one right here. Boom. All right. Nice. There we go. Super micro computer. Now, I don't know anything about this. I don't pay attention to this one or SMCY at all. I do know that they had a massive dip there in October, but it appears they have started their way back up. Rumor is that earnings are coming out this week coming up here. The sustainable tech disruptor, redefining AI. There you go. There's a bunch of that. Stock extends gains ahead of Tuesday's updates. There you go. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, right? AI. It's what is it? Every single company except for, don't quote this number, 11, 17 mentioned AI in their Q4 earnings report. The 11th, they had 2 days from now. So Tuesday, SMCI, nice. Now SMCY also took a big dip because of that dip back in October, but yeah, looking decent. Is this one of those that came out? Oh, jeez. Oh, I've gone to the wrong one. That's what my problem is here. Boom. Let's hit enter. There we go. Gross. So anything that I'm looking at YieldMax, and it started at 50 and it's down 50% in 6 months, I'm out. I'm not even thinking about that. They're just taking your money and giving it back to you in distros, but I don't know. I'm not super confident in how they're running your money right there. Like, let's go look at the two charts. Let's open up another one. SMCI. SMCI. Stock. Dun, 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 dun. Down 28%, whereas SMCY is down 49%, so an extra 20%. Did you make that money back in distributions? I don't know. SMCY. I know they had some big ones, if I remember correctly. There it is. What's up, 11 people? How are you? Oh, yeah, they've only had 4 so far. Like, that right there, that's laughable. That's way too much. No wonder the share price went down 49% in 6 months. Like, they paid out like $10 in their first 3 months. You know, give or take 50 cents there, but whew, it's way too much. Way too much. Yeah, way too much. Happy Sunday, everybody. Just gonna throw up a banner up here. This is Misty week, right? Misty week coming up here. Distribution week for Misty. Announcements should be Wednesday. Distribution date should be Thursday. Payday for most human beings, other than me, should be on Friday. So for me, it'll be Monday, which I'm happy about. I'm okay with that. I don't think I'm going to reinvest this time. I had a major purchase. Actually, I'll share it with you. Put this up here. I bought, well, hold on. Let's just make sure the balance of the scales are balanced here when I talk about this. I made a major purchase for my budget. Probably not for your budget. You know, I'm a working stiff trying to, earn a paycheck, pay for a mortgage, pay for a kid, pay for a house, pay for a significant other, all of that stuff, right? So for my budget, I made a major purchase. I bought 10 shares of NVIDIA last month. I think my average cost was $133. So, $1,300-ish for my NVIDIA purchase. So that was a big purchase. So what am I doing? I'm taking my distributions and I'm paying that back because I took it out of my my cash account, right? So taking those distributions, paying it back. We're gonna see how that works out for me, but I want to go back to having that cash sit there for just in case for emergencies or anything like that. So that was a huge purchase for me. What about you guys? Any big purchases recently that you've put in? Tell us in the chat. Doesn't have to be ETF stocks. What's a big purchase that you made? Yeah, let us know in the chat. Keep the conversation rolling. Look at that though, eh? $1.72. What's the next one going to be? Who knows? Depends how they ran their ETF over at YieldMax. Misty, for me, yeah, this is going to be an exciting time. Actually, I should probably open up my passives. Give me a moment here, guys. Oh, wrong one. Passive. Bring this here. Kind of show you guys some things here. I don't know what's going on. Boom, passive. So I have a distribution tracker, and I mean we can call them dividend trackers, right? And so I'll go ahead and put that up on the screen for you guys. I love this thing. I think it's awesome. It's if you're a Questrade user up here in Canada, you get it for free, which is really awesome. So you can kind of see my total holdings here in this account. This is just my the one account that I have. I have RRSPs, two of them. I have cash count thing like this. This is my TFSA, and where I've been predominantly putting in my money into YieldMax. Now you can see the greens are me contributing in the last year. Blues are me taking money away. So last month there's the $2,000 I put in to buy Nvidia. Nvidia. And then there's the 356 for my Nvidia that I took back out. And then there's 335 this month from Nvidia that I took back out. So I'm gonna take $2,000 out just to kind of fund my cash account. I think it's smart to live within your means, but also pay off bills, things like that. So I've got some big bills coming up here that I'm going to pay off with my distributions. So there you go. There's my distributions over the last 1 year. So doing all right. Let's go back to a year ago, February. I was still with Tesla and thinking everything was great, and except for that share price kept dropping on Tesla a year ago. And then March was the big distribution or the reverse split, right? So back then, 426 in Tesla, $39 in QQQY. What a terrible fund that is. And then pretty good fund up here in Canada, HYLD.to, $16. That one is just steady. For, man, I don't know, 3 years. It's paid out the same distribution. Actually went up 1 or 2 cents. Pays out, I think, 14 cents a share. Share prices, don't quote me 100%, but around $14 Canadian. It pays out monthly, just very steady. What's up? G picked up about 10,000 of Misty on limit for 20. Yes. Good for you. So you set a limit purchase. Let's go take a look here. There's Misty, and let's go 6 months. And you bought it at $25.99 on that limit. Did it get there? I guess it must have, eh? Good for you, though. That's awesome. 10,000 Misty divided by 25. What's the math on that? I can't do math. I just finished a test, you guys, where I had to do math. 10,000. Is it 1,500? 10,000 divided by 25. 400. That was way off. Math. Of course it's 400. You know when you do math and then you're like, you get a calculator to do your math and you're like, I should have known that. 10,000 bones divided by 25.99, so 384 shares. Congratulations. Now, I want you guys to throw down into the chat. What do you think the distribution is? We had one estimate there at, let's go to the top of the chat, $2 to $2.57. Let's lowball that. Let's say $2. So you're looking at $768. So 7% return on your purchase, G. Just with that one distribution, if we can get it at $2, 7% in a couple weeks, plus the share appreciation already gone up almost $1 for you. So that's huge. Yeah, hopefully that thing goes back to 30. And you're laughing. You're laughing. What is Bitcoin doing today? Bitcoin. Well, that's weird. Why are we going here? Bitcoin US price. Oh, that's strange. 96,000. I'm okay with that. You know what? I'm still in the buying Bitcoin phase over here. How about you guys? Are you okay with Bitcoin just hovering around 100 grand? Is Tommy Lee going to be right? Is this thing going to go to down to 75,000? Bitcoin chart. What in the world is happening? Why is it not bringing up a chart? That's strange. Okay, we'll go to this thing. Trading view. All right. I mean, that's a nice looking chart. That is a nice looking chart. I can handle that now. How do we change it though to like 3 month, 6 month, 1 year? There's one. Oh, okay. There's 1 month. There we go. 6 month. Wow, it's nice, right? The 6 month chart. I've been trading, buying Bitcoin. I shouldn't call it trading. I'm just buying Bitcoin for 5 pays, 10 weeks. So when would that bring it back to? December, something like that. November. I've been buying since. So, I've been buying around the $95,000 range. So it's not like it's made me any money. In fact, I'm down at the moment on my overall purchase. But the goal is to keep buying for 5 years. Hopefully the same chart right here happens 5 years from now. Let's do that math. It's gone up 100%. No, it's gone up 200% in the last 5 years. So hopefully it goes up 200% again in the next 5 years. That's the hopes and the dream. 30 people. Holy smokes. Thank you very much for being here, by the way. I'm just hanging out. It's Sunday. Super Bowl's in 4 hours. Heading down to my parents' place where we're doing tacos tonight. I have huge news about my life. I did it. I started August of 2023. Every single night. Every night after I put my kid to bed, from August 2023 until 2 nights ago, I studied real estate. I did tests, I did courses, and yesterday I finished my last test. And then last night at 2:30 in the morning, I got the email saying that I passed. So we are done. Done with the tests anyways. So I've got one more little mini course that's going to take 5 hours to read, and I am done. I am pumped. I'm pumped, everybody. I am excited to not have to do that. Can you imagine doing that every single day for the last year and a half, and now you don't have to do it anymore? Oh my goodness. No more studying cap rates and return on all this and blah, 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 blah. I am done. I'm excited. So that's one less thing to do in life. Now I just got to go out there and grind and find some people that want to sell houses or buy houses. I'd love to help them. It's my hopes and dreams. I trimmed the beard today. I was looking kind of homeless. Now the next thing is get a haircut and get a real job, right? Thanks, Richard. Thanks, G. Yeah, I'm pretty pumped about it. I'm very nervous about it. I still work, right? So I need to work to be able to afford life. And you always think like, should I quit and do the real estate thing? But there's no guarantees in making any money on that. So I still work until I've sold a few houses, and then I'm out. But yeah, that's the hopes and the dreams, anyways. So yeah, I'm very excited. Also, huge news today. I need to show you something personal. Okay, you guys ready for this? I work from home. I work from right here. This right here. I just closed this laptop, open up another laptop. I haven't left the house in like 5 years to work. So check it out. I'm wearing jeans. I haven't put jeans on in five years. Jeans. I can't believe it. They fit. Probably going to the gym all those days in a row, right? But yeah, wearing jeans. which is very exciting. You would be thinking to yourself, what am I doing here right now? Thank you so much for being here, by the way. Bitcoin just went up since we sat here, didn't it? It was at 95,000. Now it's at 96,000. Is it going to boom again? Let's find out soon enough. Sorry, buying Bitcoin. Let me just put that up there. Boom. Sorry, buying Bitcoin after watching your channel here. So thank you very much for that. Nice. That's awesome, man. Don't buy because of me, though, okay? I'm just a complete moron over here that has no idea what he's talking about most of the time. I don't analyze. I just think, wow, Bitcoin, right? It's the future. That's what everybody's saying. I got to get into it. That's how I feel. So I'm into it. And it's not like I'm putting, my both arms and legs into it. It's just a small little chunk of change every single um, 2 weeks. But, hopefully over time it builds and builds and builds. And eventually... Thanks, P. Yeah, eventually it'll be a huge pile of cash. Let's hope, right? Let's. I don't want to overextend myself with speculative assets. That's for sure. But I think Bitcoin is the future. It's going to be good. It's not a Ponzi scheme, I don't think. And if it is, well, there you go. You got my $500, Satoshi. Right on. What are you guys doing today? Anything fun? Talk to me. Talk to me out loud with your chat. I wish you could join me on this webcam. Talk to me. I like this. I put up a couple questions here. I'll put that one on the bottom. Who's winning tonight? And do you care? Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs? Patrick Mahomes, Taylor Swift, and the Kansas City Chiefs, or Joel Embiid and the Philadelphia Eagles? Man, how bad do I want the Chiefs to beat the Philadelphia Eagles? The only reason I want the Chiefs to win is because of the fans of Philadelphia. That's the only reason. Have you ever an Eagles fan? Oh, Richard, okay, I take it back. I like you. It's so funny you said that right as I said that. You're not like the rest of them, are you, Richard? Look at this. Got my Leafs cup here. Leafs lost last night. He did? I gotta watch that, J. Lou. That's awesome. Okay, good, Rich. Yeah. Most Philadelphia fans are just the biggest douchebags in the world. Don't you guys think? Have you guys ever seen? I love it, Muddy Waters. Yes. After, I just can't get over Philly fans. This is hard to believe. Let's rate the fans of Philadelphia. So we got football, hockey, baseball, basketball. Okay, let's go. Best fans in Philadelphia for each sport to the worst. Okay, so best fan, probably baseball. That's the best fan in Philadelphia. And then the other three are tied for worst. Okay, then basketball for Philadelphia. That's number 2 for best fan. So best fan was baseball, then basketball, and then I don't know. It's tough to say. Like, I follow hockey, and the Philly fans in hockey are brutal. But after what I saw last weekend after they won, all like the drunken fooling around and tomfoolery. I'm gonna say football's the 3rd best fan in Philadelphia, and then the worst fan base out of Philadelphia in sports is hockey. There you go. Nice. How do I even say it? Film div money at ops money investor. That's what I'm talking about. Do you have a YouTube channel? You live in Oklahoma? Nice. I love it. 4,750 51 shares. I kind of wish I had that kind of cash hanging around. I do not. I don't have that cash. Let's do the math. That's massive. What's your average price at? Times, let's just say times $2. Let's try and lowball this. $9,500. You know what? In just one distribution, let's go back to my. Oh, did I close it? No, I have it on another screen. In just one distribution, you have surpassed mine from last year. In the last year, $9,496 I got in 1 year. So I thought that was pretty good. By the way, if you got 9,751 shares, I take memberships. I take donations to the channel to help out the coffee fund. The fertilizer for Tom Brady Green Jr. over here. Should we nickname him Patrick Mahomes for tonight? Richard, what do you think? Or Jalen Hurts? Which one? Dun, 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 dun. Watching the Super Bowl. That is a lot of Misty. 24.58. Jeepers creepers. You have got to be pretty happy right now with that. Eh? So up $2. So you're up like $9,000 in share price. Plus you're getting that distribution. That's massive. Good for you. Congratulations. Let's go take a look at Misty right here. Where is it on the screen? Misty. By the way, I said to the family, go ahead and be loud today. Go be loud. It's okay. Just don't run past this door or come in the door. Am I lagging for you guys? Is it lagging? What is this? Let me close that. There we go. 111% current distribution rate. 227 4 weeks ago. 308. Look at these distributions, right? Massive. I think I got in around June. We can go figure that out, but massive. I think I have 153 shares of Misty, which I'm happy with. I'm happy with that. Of course, I wish I had more, obviously. I get a little nervous right now. I have to be honest with you guys about YieldMax and how they're doing business. It seems they're more interested in our money being invested in their fund than doing a good job with our money that's invested in their funds. That's how I feel it's been going definitely over the last month, but maybe longer with certain funds. You look at funds like Alti, where they have no leash on that beast and they can do anything they want. And they are professional options traders. And somehow they're still failing. I don't know. It's weird. It's weird to me. I hope I don't see that with Misty. Now, Misty and Mr., we got lucky. I'm going to say it. We got lucky because of this chart right here. Over the last 6 months, Mr. MicroStrategy, or sorry, just strategy now, has worked its way up. And that kind of correlated over to the price of Misty. And, this kind of brought up the thought of the credit call spread too. Because of such a hardcore run-up, they said we got to do credit call spreads, but they haven't done basically one thing that's positive for us yet. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of how the fund is being run right now. I'm going to definitely keep my money in Misty and Nvidia and Coney, but I don't know if I want to add more money to those funds right now between you and me. Other than Coney, because I said I was going to. I'm leaving it there, and I'm not touching it for 5 years. If that thing has $0 5 years from now, who cares? It was only $2,900. Yeah, Phoebe's doing well. Netflix's doing well as well, right? Those two are doing well. But I mean, look at the underlying of both of those. That's the reason. I mean, if you go look at Meta, let's go type that in. Meta stock over the last year. Look at that. I mean, 52% is nothing. I mean, that's great. It's great. It's nothing like Netflix, though. Netflix stock. Netflix up 80% over the last year. So yeah, uh Netflix and Phoebe both maintaining that. So that's good. Let's go check out Phoebe. 1 year. Yeah, it's down 7%, but I mean you're getting your distribution there too. And then Netflix. Hmm. Hmm. I don't know. If they're doing these credit call spreads, don't you guys think that? Let's go take a look, right? 1 year up 3% in share price, but then Netflix is up 80%. So if they're the reason they're doing credit call spreads is to capture the upside, right? So have they not been able to capture the upside? Are they paying out too much money to not raise the value of the shares? Don't you think that would be good too? I don't know. I don't know. For me, I, I feel like if I had that kind of cash hanging around, I could do a better job running my options, but I don't have that kind of cash. That's why I'm with YieldMax to do that. So I mean, if you are if you have that kind of cash, then you know do a ton of research on covered calls, on cash secure puts, and do it yourself. But have a lot of paper trades before you do it yourself. Practice. Think about what happens to that money if the market crashes or the market explodes right before you do that kind of thing. I did cover calls on Riot, on SoFi, on Mara, on there's one other one I can't remember, but on Riot I was like YieldMax, but I was an amateur. I've never done this before, and I put my strike price too close to the price of the shares, and my shares got called away. That was the first time I ever ran options before. If you guys haven't been watching YieldMax over the last couple of months here, they're getting blown away every time, but their credit call spreads are not getting touched because their credit call spreads are way over there. No, they're useless. They're useless. Mr. I have 43 shares and 21.89 Misty, but wow, 47.31. Yes, that is impressive. I agree. Totally agree. This coffee is a day old. I just didn't want to make a new one. I made it yesterday late, and then I forgot about it. So I've got a full pot of it. Yeah, I'm gonna change up the microphone color here. Let's go to green. Oh no 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 no! I'm changing it back to red for the Chiefs. Is that red? Yeah, there we go. We're going red for the Chiefs. PLTY, top dog for now. That's for sure. I mean, I covered this the day it came out at $50, and every single comment I got on that video, go back and watch. Go look at the comments. Why would I pay more for the YieldMax fund, which is at 50, when I can just buy the underlying that's cheaper? And I agree. And that actually worked. Nice. Delete that. I agree. I agree with that comment. Why would you? Right? Look at that last 6 months, though. Holy smokes, 269%. A lot of people think the bubble may crash on Palantir, but I mean, Palantir, their technology is incredible. AI technology, like they're in the drones in Ukraine. They're in a lot of these war type situations. Their technology is in. So who knows? Who knows if this thing is going to slow down or not? They need more contracts though to keep it going. What's his name? The crazy scientist. This guy. He's fun to watch on the earnings calls if you haven't watched any of those. But PLTY is definitely reaping the benefit and the reward of Palantir doing really, really well. PLTY's had some good distributions as well. It's going to be pretty far down the list here. So I started covering PLTY, geez, I don't know, whenever it came out, October. And since then, YieldMax has come out and thinned themselves out even more with more funds to take your money and increase their AUM. Look at those distributions. You know what? Probably justified. I remember that first one though. I covered the first one, the first month, and I said they only won 1 week out of the 4 in their weekly calls. They were terrible. And I mean, why were they terrible? Because look at this Palantir. Hold on, let's go back to PLTY. When did it come out? October 8th. Let's go look at Palantir. October 8th. Look at that climb right there. No wonder they lost their weekly calls, but they crushed their synthetic option in a good way. So that's why they were able to pay out that great distribution. But I mean, yeah, there you go. Lots of upside coming up here too with PLTY, which is really nice. Let's go look at PLTY. $34 up since October 8th. That's nice. PLTY, I haven't looked for 1 second at their weekly calls or what their synthetic option is. I haven't looked for 1 second. Is YieldMax showing it? So they got February 25th, $125 call. What's it at right now? 110? That's lofty. Yeah, that's the only one they're showing. Here's a March 21st synthetic. It looks like 105. So that one's looking good. So far. I mean, that's a long time away. That's a month and half away. Man, that's exciting for me. My birthday's right around then. Oof. You know what happens? You know what happens around March 21st? Springtime. That snow goes away. If you're from Ontario, Canada, you're ready for it. If you're from the Midwest, Minnesota, if you're from Wisconsin, you're ready for it. Now, if you're from Oklahoma, you don't care what I'm talking about at all. Just understand the snow is almost over my head, and we still have 6 feet to come over the next 13 days. 6 feet. Imagine 6 feet of sand coming your way. That's what's happening up here, but it's colder and stickier. Snow. My goodness. Carlitos Way. 500 shares of Misty. That's respectable. Big time. Nice. Good for you. Do you love it? What makes you nervous about it? What's up, Clive? Clive the driver? Man, there's some good names in here. Clive the driver, 3,000. Congratulations. What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? Tell us in the chat. 406. Burlington. Oh, man. You know what? I grew up... I'll tell you a name, okay? I grew up near Trafalgar Road until I was 14. You know what, Boreal? You know what I'm talking about? Grew up near Trafalgar. I grew up basically across the street, the ravine from Glen Abbey. What's up, Darth Brooks? 908 shares. Big believer in Bitcoin. Yes. Yes. Same thing. That's actually the same thing with me. It's so volatile, right? Bitcoin is just so up and down, and I mean it's every single day. When we started this chat here, there was in the mid 95,000 range, and I mean it's hard to see on your screen, but it's at 96,206 right now. So volatile, and it can climb, it can decline. So, think about that. If it goes down to 75,000, what is that going to do for your Mr. and your Misty shares? It's going to dramatically decrease. But I mean, long-term thinking here with that, do you think it's going to go back up to 100? Yeah, right. So that might be a good time to buy. If it dips down to 75,000. So, you know, I'm in the buying phase. I hope that it goes down to 75,000 because I want to buy more at a cheaper price than what I'm buying right now. Bum, 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 bum. Don't buy. Yeah, you don't like you bought it at 35. Yeah, no doubt. And then it's at 26 right now. So yeah, down $9 in share price. I mean, if you think about that, if you just stayed and didn't do anything, let's say it pays out $2 a month, you know, in let's say it pays just over $2 a month. In 4 months, it's paid you back that dollar cost average right there. Oh, Richard. I said actually I put a poll up. If you guys go to my polls that I put up, I said with whatever dividend I get, whatever distribution I get, should I buy Nvidia, Misty, Rocket Lab, or should I buy Palantir? And that was when Palantir was $25. Everybody said Misty, so I did because I do what the people want. And no regrets. I actually have the written on my chest right now. No regrets. Bluey here says no regrets. 755 shares. Boom. Hey, just so you guys know, I have to go to work every day, and making YouTube videos is a lot of fun, but it's not as lucrative as you think. So if you enjoy my content, join up as a member, and or hit that donate button there. I would love to have your money in my pocket. Is that nice to say? It's true. I would. 1,500 shares of PLTY. Good for you. 40. Michael Young. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations. That's awesome, man. That is awesome. Volatility is built in the asset class itself. Known in trade. Yeah, exactly. Good advice here. Yeah. Love it, G. $36. Yeah. $13,652. Oh my goodness. That is $4,000 more than I made all last year in distributions. Way to go. Yeah, sure is a strong month. 26, yeah. Yes, it is. $26 is a good price. I think it's a good price. I mean, if you look at November 4th, no. When was it? Am I looking at Misty? I am. Oh, down here. Sorry, September the 6th. So you know how many months ago was that? 6 months ago. It was down to $19, and let's go look at Mister. September 6th. Look at Mister back then, 114. Since then, it's gone up, 200% since that day. So yeah, interesting. My other one is Coney. This one I talk about, but it's not anything that I'm going to do anything about. If you've been watching my videos, thank you very much. By the way, I'm averaging about 1,500 views right now, which is pretty good. I think my top video was a Misty, and it has 12,000 views. That's pretty cool, pretty neat. But yeah, Coney, I've bought it, I'm holding it, and I'm dripping it for the next 5 years. So it's going to be 4 years and 10 months from now. I'll stop and see how much cash I have in there. So that's going to be an exciting little thing to do. Don't you guys think? Are you guys doing anything like that with your funds right now? Do you have anything that you're just buying and holding forever? Like Intel, like those people who bought Intel. They bought Intel, and now what? 20 years later, you actually have less money than you started with if you have bought and held Intel. Dun, dun, dun. Finally, somebody with some common sense joins us here. Love Misty because of the return on investment, but the fund has lost some momentum. As a precaution, I've reduced my total shares from 800 to 400. Sensible. Good job. I think it is important to be sensible. So, like, if you're trading with, margin, things like that, just be careful with that. I think, you hear some channels talking about I'm all in with margin, and that sort of thing. That worries me, because what if the market crashes, but like not one of these one day like last week, but like a year of it's just going down, down, down every single day. You guys ever seen those the memes where the guy's sweating, holding his head, saying, "I already bought the dip. I don't have any more money for dips." That's what you got to worry about. Coney 8,445, YieldMax 27. Are you just making these numbers up? That's incredible. My name is Mike. I'm a low class worker over here. That's amazing. That's amazing. Very cool. Hope to get there one day myself. I took some notes here last. I did the earnings call with MicroStrategy. I don't know if you guys heard, but they've been renamed to just Strategy, and they have the Bitcoin symbol at the end. And they've kind of changed their website around quite a bit too. They're a Bitcoin company now, it says. MicroStrategy.com. I don't even know if that website still works. There it is. Strategy B. Meet the only strategy you'll ever need. Wow. I love that. So they've kind of gone all orange. AI at the core of your intelligence strategy. Strategy 1 is the AI plus BI platform, trusted to deliver intelligence everywhere on any cloud at enterprise scale. Dun, 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 dun. So their website's quite a bit different than it was, if you looked at it 2 weeks ago. They really have changed a lot on this website. That's for sure. What we got here? Just, cruise around. If you're invested in Misty, essentially you're invested in Mr., which is strategy. You're going to want to know what they do. And I know most of you guys do. I always like to exercise caution. So, I have two friends that are invested in Misty because of me. And I said, before you do this, understand that, MicroStrategy, now known as Strategy, could fail. Bitcoin could drop dramatically, and you could lose your money for a long period of time. And so they're both in. So, yeah. Clive the driver. 1,000 Coney, 3,000 Misty, 500 feet. And 1,000 Avidity. Nice. I'm into it. Let me just type up a little note to myself here. The Bitcoin is it question for you. The Bitcoin standard. Is that like a channel? Is that somebody doing a video on that? I'm into it though. 28 people here. Hey guys, I can't look. How many likes does this have so far? We've been going 48 minutes. Talking nonsense. Oh, it's a book? Okay. I love it. 7 likes, that's it? What the heck? I got 29 of you here right now. Can you hit that like button for me? Do something incredible for me today. And that's hitting the like button. You know what? Don't just hit it. Hit it. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, it's on YouTube. I love audiobooks. Who likes to read? Who's got time for that? You know what I like about YouTube? I don't know if you guys knew this. There's a setting in YouTube. Hit the cogwheel. You ever watch one of my videos and they're like 28 minutes long? You're like, I got no time for 28 minutes. I do that all the time with other people's channels. Hit the cogwheel, hit playback speed and change it to 1.25. There you go. Or 1.5. Whip through those videos. Get your information. I love a free like button. Yes, absolutely. Appreciate you guys all being here. That's for sure. Yeah, Misty doing all right. I think my average cost is $30, but I don't. I shouldn't say it this way. I care. I don't really care though, because I made more than that so far in distribution. Of course, I want my share price going up. I am going to start looking at Curve. You guys looked at Curve at all? curve for their options. Like I love their share appreciation on Amazon. Their AMZP. Thanks, G. Appreciate that. You know what's crazy, you guys? I'm just a regular guy on YouTube. You know, got the family, got the dog, old man dog. I work 40 hours a week. More than that with the studying. I've done that now. Let's call it 65 hours a week. Plus doing this YouTube channel, which takes a couple hours out of my day whenever I do make a video. So I work a ton, and I don't know, people seem to like my videos somehow. I don't know how that's possible, but my average like rate is 97.8%. I think that's pretty good, right? I think that's pretty good. 97.8%. Really, really good. Dun, 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 dun. Income machine. Change my view on share appreciation some. I invest in equities for dividends. I invest in BTC for long-term value protection. I like that a lot. You know what book everybody said you need to watch? The Wealthy, or not watch, read The Wealthy Barber. And have you guys ever read something and like after the first 10 pages you knew what the rest of the book was going to be about? That was me with The Wealthy Barber. I just kept going and reading, and I was like, okay, I understand the point. It's could have been summarized in a paragraph, and we could have moved on. Instead, I read the entire thing, which is like a world famous book. Income Factory. Nice. I love it. Hold on one second. Don't change that thought. Income Factory audiobook. Look at this. Should we listen to it together? I'm just kidding. Don't leave because of that. Oh. The Income Factory, An Investor's Guide to by Stephen Bavaria. Audiobook preview. 40 minutes on YouTube. There it is. You guys want to check it out. Google Play Books. Is this him? Stephen. Oh, look who it is. It's the income architect. Yeah. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. You know what? I think, am I going crazy? I think that it's his dad. Really funny. Adrian's dad. Someone tell my wife I'm retired. Grant's wife. He is retired, okay? Leave him alone. He doesn't want to talk to you right now. You know what's so funny, Darth? I think I've seen that interview with that guy. I'm pretty sure they're related. It's pretty funny. Nice. Very good. Well, after this, I'm going to my parents' house. We're doing tacos tonight. And we always do these like prop bets on the Super Bowl. So just go on the internet and look up prop bets. Let's see if we can find anything. NFL prop bets. Print off a list and go through it, right? Will Taylor Swift blow a kiss, or stuff like that? And we all put $2 in, nothing crazy. Just something fun to do for the non-Super Bowl watchers so they can, be there. Sports ball. The coming from Florida. Beautiful day, cheap ass investor. That's my book. Man, you know where you got to go, Grant? Ecuador. My entire family went to Ecuador. They rented a giant house on the ocean. It cost them $2 to cab from the airport to this oceanfront villa, giant building house that fit like 15 of them. And it cost them $10. The cab, 2 hours. They tip the person $10. The person's like, oh my god. No bets on the game over here. No bets. I'm a hockey guy. Football's fourth on my ranking of sports that I like. So hockey all the way. I played very competitive growing up. Leafs fan right here. I played more than 7 times a day, 7 times a week when I was in my 20s, and coached. So hockey all the way. My number two, though, to watch, but it's closely picking up pace, is basketball. I think it's fun to watch. I don't like the flopping in basketball. It's not a very tough sport. See, I'm a rough and tough kind of guy sometimes, and so that's why I like hockey. If somebody does something you don't like, you just take care of business. That's the way I like it. And then we got basketball, and then baseball's third, and then football's fourth for me on the list. To play hockey, squash, pickleball, basketball, golf. I'm into all of those things. Let's go. Yeah, Grant, Ecuador, man. Take a look into it. They had the time of their life in Ecuador. People were so nice. Everything was cheap. My senior citizen father rented a like one of those little scooters you see, like an actual scooter though, to go into town, and he had to wait for the meat shop to open, big metal door, and then there's the butcher, and they bought their meat and scootered back to the house. Ecuador. I could see myself living in Ecuador for the winters. Absolutely. Cheap. Cheap. What's everybody's plan? Tell me your life plan right now. How old are you? Where are you at in life? When are you retiring? What are you doing when you retire? Okay. Write it down. 17 words or less. Let's go. Anybody watches this video on repeat, they're gonna be like, what are we doing with our lives right now? Yee! Hockey is great. Go Leafs, go. They're taking a 2-week break right now because of the Four Nations Cup. Canada against US, against Finland, against Sweden. I'm putting it down today. USA is going to win by leaps and miles. USA has way better goaltending. USA has better defense. USA has equal forwards, I'd say. Hey, we're at 26 likes, everybody. I'm looking at my live stat. 96 views. Current viewers 26. Thank you very much for being here, by the way, to the 20, especially to the 26 of you. The rest of them, no thank you. But to you, you're awesome. 26 likes. That's pretty good. The last live I did had 44, and the last real live I did where I talked the entire time had 73 likes. All right, so we got to beat 73. Can we beat 73? Okay, so far I've got 2 comments on what you're doing with your money, how you're going to retire, what do you want to do when you retire. I've got 2 comments so far. By the way, you win for first and second comment. So here they are. 45, own my own house, live debt-free, probably retire to a mountain somewhere. Darth Brooks, take me with you. I'm the same age as you, 45. Yeah. Sitting on my ass in Florida. That's what I'm talking about. 58, not working, own house, no mortgage, waiting on severance. Boom. Hurry up, severance. Let's make it happen. Yeah, a lot of people at my work got canned over the last, since about May of last year. We've lost like 40% of the workforce. And so somehow I'm not one of those people. But, maybe I could use it. Get that package, move on with life. Roger Roberts. That's a good question. I don't know the answer. Should we Google it? Did they temporarily stop? Or is that what they mentioned? They're not going to buy anymore for the next little bit? Earnings call? Let's go. Let's go take a look. MichaelSaylorTracker.com. What the? Michael Saylor Tracker. Dun, 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 dun. I don't really love this chart because you can't like focus in over here. Yeah, I haven't heard of him buying anything. There's January 27th. There's the 20th. So the latest purchase was the 27th, it looks like, which was, what's the math on that? 12 days ago, 11 days ago, something like that. MicroStrategy has acquired 10,107 Bitcoin for 1.1 billion at 105,000 per Bitcoin, and has achieved Bitcoin yield of 2.9% year to date 2025. So the year is young. As of January 26, 2025, I love this. Total 471,107 Bitcoin acquired for $30 billion at 64,511 per Bitcoin. Wow. Let's think about that for a second. So their average cost is 64,511. Imagine Bitcoin now drops down to 75,000. They probably wouldn't be very happy as a company at that moment. Now, I guess at that time they would find ways to borrow more money, and they would probably go hog wild and buy as much Bitcoin as they possibly could if that price went down to 75,000, wouldn't they? That's my guess. Yeah. Yeah. Now Michael Saylor said that he will forever buy at the top. He doesn't care what the price is. He'll just keep buying. So every time they have more money, then they're going to buy more. Now, one thing they could have done, holy smokes, you guys wrote a lot of questions there since I've been talking. I got to go back up. So Roger's comment here. One reason why they could have, I know they're talking about repaying their what is it called? Their convertible note by March. So maybe they pause to be able to pay that back, and then they'll start that process over again. That could be it. Great question though. Great question. Nathan, 2 kids and wife in college. That's where lots of cash goes, no doubt. No doubt. We have this thing up here in Canada. What's it called? RESP. Not respect. It's RESP, and so basically, my other half and I we pop a little bit of cash into that every pay. And we started when my kid was 0 days old, and that goes towards college. So by the time she goes to school, university up here, college, she should have enough in there to pay for 5 years of school. Let's hope. That's the goal, and just a small fraction from every paycheck goes to that. So we're trying to set her up for success. That's for sure. 26 years at the company that closed up shop. That's brutal. How are you doing right now with that, Clive? You doing okay? Brutal. Retired 2 months ago, just taking it easy right now. Congratulations, Ron. High five to you. Hope to catch up to you one day. Not too quick though. But yeah, congratulations. That's awesome. Kick back and relax. Different change of pace, eh? I can imagine. Mr. will keep buying. Yes, it will. Yes, it will. Are they gonna change their stock symbol from Mr. to, I don't know, STRG? That's what they should change it to, right? Strategy. That's my guess. I don't think they are going to change it. By the way, I am at how many subscribers? 31, close to 3,100. Let's go look. I'm going to look right now. And my goal, I don't know if you guys can help me or not, by sharing my videos, liking them, commenting on them, things like that, to get me to 5,000 this year. I'm hoping that I can make it happen. Yeah, let's. I don't know if you guys want to be nosy or not here, but this is a thing called Social Blade, and this is my channel on Social Blade. So right now I have 3,164 subscribers. Bring that back up here. Give me a second, guys. Boom, boom, boom. There we go. 3,164. So 272 videos I've uploaded. That's got to update a little bit. My views, 298,000 views. It's incredible, I think. Started just over a year ago. And then this is my trajectory. I don't know. I gotta pick up my content a little bit for you guys here, but 4,500 subscribers. This is predicting in 2 months, and then in a year from now, it's predicting 24,000. I don't think that's possible, but like Kevin Garnett said, anything is possible if I keep doing what I'm doing right now. Let's take a look here. Pretty cool website though. Future projections. Do I want to look at that? It's all about YouTube right here. Details, statistics. No, thank you. Yeah, you can see my subscribers every day last month. So 20, 20, 10, 10. Nothing that day. What happened on the 15th? But I did have 1,100 views. Strange. 20, 10, 20, 10, 30, 10, 20. So yeah, we're climbing. We are climbing, people. The channel popularity is growing. Last 30 days, 420 new subscribers. My average weekly 98, average daily 14. My yearly estimate 5,000 subscribers. Ooh. 5K subs means add some more money hash or number hashtags on your posts. Yeah, I don't think I need to do that. You know what's so funny is that I'm reducing the amount of hashtags on my posts, and I'm still getting the same amount of views. So yeah, that's interesting. It's nice to be nosy, right? See what goes on out there in the world. Let's go here. They currently have, yeah, we got that. Just watching a lot of soccer. Glad I don't have to drive into winter. Yeah. Yeah. You guys probably get about the same, if not more snow than we do here at my place. But yeah, snow. I'm out. As soon as I can get out, I'm out. And 5K subs, it doesn't really make any difference to me money wise. It just means more people to watch my videos. That's all. And so I get paid. I don't know if you guys knew this about YouTubers. Depending on the type of content you made, you get paid different amounts. So I made like a nature channel where I just went hiking and took videos with. I have it right here. This GoPro right here, out in the woods. And that channel didn't make me any money, but it was fun to do, right? Really fun to do. And so this channel makes me anywhere between 10 cents and 25 cents per view, which is kind of cool. It's cool, right? You think 10 cents. So every time you watch them, you're making me 10 cents. Thank you very much for that. It's awesome. But it's definitely not bending the bank account too far in the right direction. But I enjoy it. I like talking to you guys. You know what? Most YouTubers are on here. I roll my eyes a little bit. They claim to know a lot of information, and yeah, we do learn from some YouTubers. Some don't, right? So people like myself, I try not to claim I know everything, but I try to do the research for you guys about these ETFs and how they're distributing the money, how they're making the money for you before I spit that information out. And I also really attempt to make it so that we understand that you probably should do this yourself too, rather than listening to some guy saying go all in on a fund. That's not sound advice at all. Yeah. Let's see here. I'm going through the comments here. We had 3 months notice, so I've been doing lots of research with books and watching lots of videos investing. I love that. We actually, my work canned all of us in February, the year of COVID. I went to Florida for March break. I drove down, and when we got there, I went to go golfing. They're like, "We're shutting down because of COVID," and they were closing the Canadian border. I was like, "Well, this thing is the real deal. They're shutting down golf courses. I gotta go." So I was in Florida for 24 hours. Drove back with my other half and my kid. They flew down, so we all drove back. And my work said, "Wow, you can work from home now. You're not fired anymore." So because of COVID, I've had this job. I've worked there for 13 years. So yeah, lucky us. Is it a bad time to enter one of those YieldMax since the market looks super high? I feel like I'm too late to the game. Well, that's a very good question. I would uh, I would say this to you. I would be cautious of where I put my money, and I would think of it with a long term scope. And you know, what is your budget, and what happens if the fund? We're predominantly talking about Misty today as an example. What would happen if the fund goes down to $19 from $26? Would you be upset with yourself? What could go wrong, right? What could go wrong with this Misty purchase if you bought it at this price? Let's say you bought 100 shares at this price, so $2,600, and then Bitcoin takes a tumble down to 75,000, so it goes down 20,000. Well, that's going to make Mister go down to 180. And what's that going to do to your Misty? Well, that's going to make this go down to 16. And so, how would you feel about that? Probably not good. But do you think that over the next 5 years, Bitcoin could go back up? Probably, right? Probably. So, what's your timeline on this, too? Are you in it for the quick casino hit, put it on red, or double zeros, or are you in it for the long term? Because if you're in it for the long term, what's the saying? Don't time the market, just spend time in the market. It's not the saying, but it's something like that. And that's how I feel about it. I'm kind of like Michael Saylor a little bit, just buying at the top. And it's not the best strategy, that's for sure. You should maybe wait sometimes, but it's all about dollar cost averaging for me. And for some of these YieldMax funds, like the ones that I'm in, Nvidia, Misty, Coney, I'm not really looking at the price. I'm more looking at the long-term distribution that I should get from those. And I think, I have it for a long term. So 5 years from now, will I make my money back on that? Probably. Now, is that going to be the same if you put it in one of those Johnson and Johnsons? Are you going to get your money back in 5 years? No, probably not. So that's why I'm invested in these, because I think in 5 years I'll have my money returned, probably plus some. But you know, maybe I should apply over there at YieldMax and just say we need to do better, because they do. They need to do better. They need to stop coming out with new funds. They're spread too thin already. They can't keep up and do a good job with what we have invested right now. That uh, it's we've seen it. It hasn't been good. There's no share appreciation on ETFs that have their underlying that are skyrocketing. And you know what will happen? You know what will happen? This will happen. That'll happen to you with that kind of fund. What else will happen? This will happen to you if they keep doing what they're doing. Right? This thing's already done a reverse split. That was a year ago. Look at this. 1 year ago in March, it split and it's still going down. Don't you think they should have change their strategy at this point. Tesla hasn't gone down in the last year. I don't know. So it's tough to say. Enlightenment. I don't know if that was a good answer or not for you. But for me, pick the fund you think has a strong future and invest in what you believe in. If you believe in that fund, you think it's going to do well, then put your money in it. But understand you may lose that money if you're thinking short term. Something to think about. Ta-da. Experiment with my RSP. Clive, where are you living again? It's a lot of fun, to be honest. Yeah. Oh, I do love doing my own thing. Grant, when are you coming home? I was in Barrie last Tuesday playing pickleball. And it was quite snowy. Quite snowy. 80K soon to invest. Tell me what to invest in. Get out of here. I'm not doing that. Put it in Johnson & Johnson. Not doing that. It's always a good time to invest. If you don't start, you may never do it. That's very true. And don't jump in with everything that you have. Also true. You know, people say diversification is good. I don't know. You know, different sectors, but like, if you got something in mind that you think is going to be amazing, invest in that. Do it. But don't listen to people on YouTube telling you what to invest in. That's what I did when I first started. I lost money, not all my money, but I lost money. I was looking at a list of every stock I ever owned, and they were terrible purchases, like awful. Rocket Mortgage, Fat Boy Burgers. No, that was a day trader. That one I did well on. What else? Riot, Mara, Clean Spark. Sun W was a stock symbol. That's the one where I could have made 32,000 if I had held on to it for 5 more minutes. But I made 200, so that's nice. You know, tons and tons of bad ones. But yeah. Dollar cost average is the route I follow. Good move. Yeah, dollar cost average. No problem. Enlightenment. Netflix, yeah, I mean, Netflix is not bad. What's going to happen to Netflix when they raise the prices here? Is Netflix going to go down? I know I am changing the way I subscribe to Netflix. I'm going to commercials. I don't care to spend that kind of money. I don't watch Netflix. The other half, she watches Netflix. So, you know, I don't care about Netflix. So I'm going to be doing that too. Clive, that's cool. I live near Toronto too. Imagine me working there, Grant. Amateur hour. That's what my t-shirt would say. Amateur hour coming in. Coming back in April, eh? Good for you. That's awesome. That's awesome. I have a little in everything, mostly tech though. Yeah. It's tech. I mean, right now it's happening. We're having earnings calls, Wolf. We're having earnings calls. And is tech sliding? Not really. That's why we had the crash of that one day. Everybody thought the world was ending. Tech sliding. It hasn't done it yet. Oh yes, Clive. Me too. I think that's going to be a really good one for us Canadian. HHIS. It's got a lot of hype. It's got a lot of hype right now. Yeah, your Lira. So for those of us that don't know, Lira up here in Canada stands for Locked In Registered Account. I have a Lira as well from a previous employer. So if I didn't want to get taxed 50% on money that I had invested in that previous employer, then I had to put it in a Lira. So that's where a lot of my money is. In the Lira, it's going to be locked up in there until I'm 65. Passive investing made me money. I follow him. Is that a person? Is that a channel? Passive investing? Is that Adrian? Passive investing. Oh yeah. That's him. Yeah. So actually, that's the original person. Let me put that up on the screen. This is the original person I followed to learn about these types of funds. Right here. What's up, Rob Wong? You wearing a bow tie? You reporting on the Montreal Canadiens? Just kidding. Passive income, Adrian here. Yeah, this is the guy I watched when I first started. Now he does have Misty right now, I think, but he's more into like lesser volatile than what you guys are all into. Rob, Rob Wong. You know what? We got to find him. Hold on. I want to know if you're this guy right here. Give me a second here. Rob Wong. If we have a celebrity here, I need to know. Let's go to images. That's not him. That is not. That is not him. Rob Wong. TSN. It's still not him. What the heck? Montreal Canadiens. Rob Wong. This is not the guy. That's so funny. This guy's been on TV for like 25 years. He's not on Google Images. Isn't that bizarre? Bum, 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 bum. Yeah. If you're into this guy does a lot of Canadian stuff. And I forget who mentioned it. Look, there's Steven Bavario right there. The income factor. I think it was Darth mentioned that. Pretty hilarious. Can you guys believe that I've been talking for an hour and 21 minutes now? Holy smokes. It's snowing right now out there. It's snowing. Plan to buy maybe 200,000 from my severance. Put in gotcha. So you're gonna put 200 grand into your RRSP. Do you have the room for that? That's crazy. Going back up here, Wolf. I'm really happy to hear from you. Love chit chatting with you. I just got a text saying, "Are you guys coming down to mom and dad's?" Yep. Give me a second here, guys. Let's say half an hour. There we go. Super Bowl Sunday, everybody. Let's see here. J-Lu, what is that first word? Oh, begrudgingly. my dyslexia was flipping those letters around. Shed Tesla over the past couple of weeks based on dismal global sales reports and Musk losing his focus. Oh my goodness, that guy's a write-off right now. My dad sold his Tesla, so he's pretty happy about that. He sold all his shares of Tesla. I think it's a big sentiment, right, going on right now. A lot of people are not a big fan of what Elon's doing out there in the world. And you know, their sales are dropping. I can see Tesla going down tomorrow. That's for sure. Thanks, Enlightenment. I don't know why it's hard to say your name. Enlightenment. When's the best day to buy Misty this week at a lower price? Well, the distribution announcement is going to be Wednesday. The X distribution day is going to be Thursday. So traditionally, the X date is a great day to buy because the share price will drop approximately the price of the distribution. So let's say that distribution is $2, then you could expect the distribution to drop, or the share price to drop $2. But understand that if Bitcoin takes off that day, then the share price is going to take off that day. If Bitcoin goes down that day, then it's going to go down even further, right? Because of MicroStrategy or strategy just being involved in Bitcoin. 20 grand, I got you. I was like 200 grand. What's my Cash app called? Exactly. It doesn't always hold true. Sometimes, like I think Misty actually skyrocketed on the ex dividend date last month, and so it didn't hold true that month. But most of the time, So that's going to be Thursday of this week coming up here. So understand that on Thursday, that's when usually you're going to see that dip in whatever funds are coming out. Group A, B, C, D. This week is Group D, which is Misty. So on Thursday it should dip. Just understand you're not going to get the distribution this 4-week cycle. If you buy on the X date, you'll get it on the next 4-week cycle if there is a distribution. I don't know if you guys have been watching Retire on Dividend videos, but YieldMax set a couple synthetic options that are not panning out right now. That's for sure. No problem, Adrian. So funny. We were just looking at Adrian's channel here, Adriano's channel. I need everyone here to buy Bitcoin. Looking forward to buying some more shares. My goal is to get to 500. Yep. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Just chip away at it. But again, understand, I'm just like always level-headed, right? Understand that if Bitcoin tanks, it's going to tank too. So I like the baby steps portion of it. Yep. Good job, Wolf. Exactly. My Tesla battery died and Tesla did not make us happy under warranty, so I had to sell my Tesla car and shares. No faith in that outfit. Yeah. I think Tesla is one of the top companies of the future with their robots, their AI technology, with the auto taxi. I just don't like Elon Musk anymore. I think he's too. I think he might be a robot right now, actually, or a crackhead. One of the two. He might be one of those two. Which one is it? Is he a robot, or is he on the hard drugs? He's on one of those two, and so I don't like the way he's taking that company. And I think they need somebody else that's like the face of the company right now to kind of bring it back and for him to go away. Concentrate on your rockets and your holes in the ground in Las Vegas. But yeah, I'm pretty happy that my dad sold his shares. My dad made a ton of cash on those shares, so that's good for him too. Yeah, really, really good. Bum, 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 bum. I can hear my phone going off. You know what that means, right? Plans are being made for me as we speak. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. I'm just going to go check something out here, you guys. Who's winning tonight? Who do you care? Oh my goodness, I got one new subscriber after this hour and 11 minutes of talk. You guys want to be nosy again? Check out a YouTuber's channel here. This is mine. This is just over the last 28 days. So what do we got here? 38,000 views, 3.7 thousand more than usual. Watch time 3,700. So if you want to become a YouTuber and you want to get monetized, you need 1,000 subscribers and you need 4,000 hours of watch time in a 365-day period. So you can see in the last 28 days, 367, and then it's made just $387. But if we go to lifetime, check this out. It's kind of neat. So 298,000 views. So this face has been on somebody's phone or TV 298,000 times. Watch time 24,000 hours. That's crazy. That is crazy. 3166 subscribers. And my first paycheck for YouTube was in September, October. And so far, I made $2,038. So yeah, thanks for watching, everybody. That's all that money. I have 2 members that pay me $1.99 a month. So I really appreciate you guys. And if we can get that up to 10, I want to do like live with them. Those 10 people, those 10 members, and I'll send out my link, and the 10 of us can video chat together and talk about what we're doing. So if I can get to 10, that's my plan, to do the video chat together. I know I really like talking to you guys. I'm just a regular dude, And it's nice to have friends out there with like minds, that's for sure. And so I really appreciate you guys for being here with me. That's for sure. Let's see here. Buy 100 Misty on the 21st. Yeah, got a big head. Since you live in Pennsylvania, oh no, Wolf, you're not one of them, are you? You and Richard. PO'd about being denied 56 billion payday bonus. Yes. Yeah, with New Hampshire, the judge in New Hampshire, is that what it was? Even though the people voted, right? The people voted that they wanted him to get his big payday, but the judge said no. I think that's crazy. Like if the people that own the company say yeah, pay him, what? Why are we holding that back? That is silly. I agree with him on that one. Thanks, J. Lou. And I got more watch hours on the CBC. Nice. That's awesome. Yeah, exactly. I would go Steelers over top of anything Philadelphia. Anything. You know what? Yeah, you're Pennsylvania, right? Philadelphia. Nope, I'm out. Anything Philadelphia, I'm out. Although I like Jalen Hurts. He seems like a nice guy. And then you got what's his name? Barkley. What's that championship? He crushed it last week or 2 weeks ago. Yeah, I don't know. Patrick Mahomes. Do I want him to take over from Tom Brady Green Jr. over here? I don't know. He seems like a nice guy. And also is Jason, or no, not Jason Kelce, Travis Kelce retiring after tonight. Big. If you're still here, hit the like button for me. And let's go be nosy here again. I'm gonna go take a look at the status of this video. But yeah, I make these videos just to help you guys out with life and make decisions and kind of steer you in a sensible direction. For me, I do appreciate that when other people do the same thing for me when I watch their videos. So I try and be level-headed. I don't want to be like that guy who says he's all in on margin and just he's got the high beams on and not looking backwards. And I'm not that way. I think it's important to be cautious and conscious about your money and understanding that there is downside to these funds as well as upside. So that's important. I think that's why I'm thinking Curve might be a good decision because it's got that upside, plus it has the distributions. Mind you, those distributions aren't as high. But thinking about that. Thinking about it. All right, I'm gonna get out of here, guys, in the next 5 minutes. So before I take off, let's see. Let's just wrap things up here. How's real estate? Boom, I'm done, Wolf. I finished yesterday. I did my test right here. I got 85% on it. It had some convoluted math questions. So the one question, right? I'm really good at cap rate. Really good. I studied it hard because I knew it was going to be on the test. And here's the question, okay? So most of the questions and like the prep was like, I don't know, if your house is valued at this and your cap rate is this, what's the cap rate? Blah blah blah. Right. So question was like, your revenue is 320,000. Your what you're putting out is 100,000 plus another 130,000, and then they want to give you a second mortgage at 8.5%. If your uncle Bob's sister's cousin's brother's friend Tony buys the purchase at this price, blah 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 blah, like just totally convoluted. So I think I didn't get that question right. It's annoying, but stair climbing video. You got a stair climbing video? You have a video? Rob Wong, am I subscribed to your channel? Dun, 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 dun. Well, simple as margin. Yeah, so does Questrade, but not on your TFSA, tax-free savings account. So for me, I'm staying away from that. New U.S. rates? Ooh, I have to look into that, Clive. That's interesting. I like that, Wolf. Yeah, I like that, Wolf, a lot. That's good. Thanks, Adrian. Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you being here. It was really cool chit-chatting with you. Which is best, auto drip or manual? Well, I mean, it depends how much time you want to put into it. If you can do it yourself, you may be able to get it at a better price. So an example, right? So for me, Coney, I'm doing auto drip. And for me, I get paid on Mondays. And so that is 2 days after the X distribution date. So that share price could start going back up if it's a good stock or ETF by the time I buy. So if I had if you have cash and you buy on the X distribution date, you know that most of the time you're getting it at a discounted price. So buying it on your own could be better than auto drip. But it depends how much time. Like with Coney, I've been enjoying it so far. I haven't had to do one thing in 3 months. It just keeps buying itself, which is nice. So I'm going to buy 13, 14 shares on Monday because that's when I get paid the distribution. And I didn't have to do anything about that. It's awesome. But if I had bought on the X distribution date of Coney, let's go look, which was what? Wednesday? No, it was Thursday. Look at this. It was $11.90. If I had bought that day, I would have saved 15 cents per share. See what I'm saying? A. Williams. But now I got to buy on Monday. And so if it goes up, then I'm buying a little bit more expensive. Rob Wong. Rob Wong, what is your YouTube channel? Put the link in here. Get me a link. I'm totally subscribing. 100 shares. I wish I had that kind of money to buy. Yeah, totally. I'm with you on that one, Adrian. We're going to work our way towards it, all right? No more McDonald's. No more Subway. $30 subs. I'm out. Not that I've bought that, but yeah. Rob Wong. Send me your YouTube link. I want to watch the 11 flights of stairs. All right, guys. That's it for this guy over here. I want to just say thank you very much for tuning in today. If you haven't hit the like button, subscribe button, membership button, I would love to have you. Donate to the channel to help support life over here. If you are that kind of person, I appreciate you. If not, I also appreciate you too, because I have never donated to somebody's channel, so can't fault you for that. But if you are feeling kind and courteous and rich enough to do it, make it happen. High five to you. I appreciate you. But I'm going to leave it right there. My name is Mike. This channel is Health and Wealth. Thank you very much for tuning in today. And we will talk to you hopefully a couple of times this week with videos coming out now that I've got free time. All right, guys. Bye for now. Go Chiefs, go. Have a good night. Peace.